Tuan Lim Guan Eng, Chief Ministers of Penang, Yang Berbahagia Datuk Daljit Singh Dhaliwal, Advisor to the Ministers of Tourism, Culture and Malaysia, Yang Berhormat Tuan Dhaliwal, ex-co-member of Penang State Tourism Development and Culture Board, DoubleTree.
Hotels brands helmed by Hilton worldwide include the Waldorf Astoria, Conrad Hotels and Resorts, DoubleTree by Hilton, Hampton by Hilton, and of course, the Hilton Hotels.
They come to us by plane, by car, and by train. They come on business, on vacation, for presentations.
Property also symbolizes the growing interest in the brand, making it the fourth DoubleTree by Hilton hotel in Malaysia. At DoubleTree by Hilton, we know the little things mean everything when it comes to a rewarding travel experience. Inspired by the award-winning service culture for which our brand is known globally, our team members around the world strive to bring each guest special comforts and acts of kindness unique to the brand.
I would like to extend my gratitude to Pinnacle Nexus Survival Hut, especially my friend Jason and Luis, the founding director of the company.
Welcome all our friends from overseas as well as from outside Penang, the traditional Penang and Malaysian manners. Selamat datang ke Pulau Pinang. 各位亲爱的贵宾，大家中午好。First, let me, on behalf of the Penang State Government, express our honor to witness this milestone event, the DoubleTree Resort coming out ceremony in Penang. Congratulations, Jason Cho. With the initiation of DoubleTree Resort by Hilton Penang, Penang is now officially home to the first Hilton branded resort in the country. Of course, this is not the first new hotel this year. There are quite a number of new hotels. The question that will be asked will be, are there too many hotels? Presently, we have 15,499 rooms as at 31st December last year, but that was before the opening of a couple of new hotels. So the numbers will be increased by now. But again, if you look at the number of tourist arrivals to Penang, this is one of our strong growth sectors. Last year, for instance, if you look at the Penang International Airport, it was the second busiest airport after KLIA2. We had a 10% growth in passenger movements from 5.5 million in 2013 to 6.03 million in 2014. And we expect this number to hit the airport's top capacity of 6.5 million this year. So we are already 5 years ahead of schedule because of strong growth numbers. And of course, we have to explore the upgrading and expanding of the international airport. So, but we are not going to rest on our routes. We want to increase more routes, more international flights. And our target is actually Myanmar, Bandung, and Seoul. And in order to encourage more international flights from these destinations, because these are actually very rich and potential hotspots for new tourist arrivals. If we can get them to come over in order to encourage the international airlines to fly direct to Penang, we are willing to offer each passenger an incentive to the airline of US $10. But only for a stated period, not forever. And this is coming out from our coffers, from Penang, not from the federal government. Of course, the Daljit can assist. Daljit, you know what to do, lah? Don't have to tell you, lah. Okay. And the tourism industry has undeniably expanded the services sector. Penang is an industrialized state. We are a hub for manufacturing, and we are one of the main locations of choice for investment in Malaysia. Last year, we recorded 8.2 billion ringgit. But what is more important is over the 7 years period, we recorded 48.2 billion ringgit in investments. An increase of 93% compared to the 7-year period before that, from 2001 to 2007 compared to 2008 to 2014. So we have very strong numbers in terms of investments. But we have also recorded strong numbers in tourism. And both manufacturing and services sector, 48, 47, they make up 95% of our GDP. So there's a lot of room to grow. And we know there's an increased interest in Penang. Daljit was just telling me, Daljit, I go a long way lah. Daljit was just telling me when he went with Dr. Sri Nasri, the Minister of Tourism, to India lately, recently, in Mumbai. He said that he was shocked that the Indians in Mumbai, Bollywood people, they've been everywhere around the world. So they're asking him about Penang, not just Langkawi, they also know Langkawi, but they're asking about Penang. And that's good news. In the past, we are not on the radar. Now, we are on the radar, even in Mumbai. So there's a lot of room to grow. 当然，如果大家谈到旅游业，我们是希望能够吸引更多在国外的旅游客进来槟城，尤其是滨州，当然是成为一个旅游胜地，不是单单有古迹、有海边、有山林水秀简单的讲山林水秀的一个胜地。当然，最重要的是我们是可以说，是全世界的街坊的美食天堂，这个是公认的。所以我们知道我们的海外朋友，尤其是来自香港和台湾，包括我们中国大陆的朋友，一来到槟城，他们一定再荡回来的，因为确实是应有尽有，就是品种。有的吃，有的玩，有的喝，有的消遣，所以在这方面，而且沟通也不成问题。你要讲英文可以讲英文，你要讲中文可以讲中文，你要讲阿拉伯文也可以。如果你要讲韩语也可以，日语也可以。所以我们说滨州应有尽有，样样都有。所以如果你不来的话，是你们的损失，不是我们的损失。当然，我们认为说，在历史和传统方面，如果跟中国来做一个比较的话，确实我们的历史跟中国的文人很有联系，很有关系。尤其是孙中山先生，那时候他在尽力在推动革命的活动的时候。他有住在槟城，住到差不多2年，所以这段历史很多中国同胞们不知道，但是如果是能够把它推荐出去，当然这个能够吸引这些中国不需要去欧洲人去来槟城也行所以这个当然是在DoubleTree Resort这间酒店确实能够成为另外一个卖点。As I said just now, that Penang has a rich heritage, and of course we have beaches, we have hills, of course not to that top level, but Penang has a mix of everything. It's an all-in-one package. You want heritage, you got heritage. You want culture, you got culture. You want entertainment, top-class hospitality. We have entertainment and top-class hospitality. We just organized the Japanese anime Matsuri concert last month. We have the hot air balloon festival, and in August we are going to organize again the internationally renowned Georgetown Festival, where we have international acts all over the world, not just from London but from Germany, everywhere. And of course, our paintings, our mural paintings, is internationally famous. You must definitely see our wall paintings. And this is what makes Penang unique. If you talk about our selling point, the unique selling point for Penang is ultimately our people, because they make Penang special. And you know when you come to Penang, remember you must put on 1 kilo at least. Because if you don't put on 1 kilo, you have not been to Penang. Eat to your heart's delight. Because you won't find another opportunity to enjoy such excellent and tasty food. Nothing compares to Penang food. That's why David cannot come to Penang so often. He said he put on weight. No? And that is Penang's unique selling point, the people. The hospitality, they make Penang dynamic. Their energy, their expertise, their entrepreneurship. I mean, just look at the food that we offer. I think that is the best evidence of what we can give you, not only as a new product or as a new event, but an unforgettable experience that you want to come back for more. And to make sure that our food remains unique, you know what I've done, isn't it? I say must be done by local cooks. No foreigners allowed to cook local food in street food. We're not trying to compare and compete with Singapore. Singapore got their own system. We respect that. But we want to make sure that it's done by local cooks so that the unique taste remains. And Penang can remain special and also magical. So today we see the launching of another new milestone. I didn't know Jason was from Penang, but since he has mentioned that, welcome back to Penang. And you find that this is a very different Penang. A very different Penang than what it was before. And why is it different? Because my government believes that the future will be determined by the rakyat, people. And for them to be able to determine, to set a course for the future, it's very important we give them one very important value, which defines Penang apart from the rest of the country. And what value is that? Freedom. We guarantee freedom. We are all born free. We should be free to express ourselves fully. Not just to realize our potential, but also in art and culture. Penang is now a booming art and cultural hub. You can only do wall paintings freely in Penang, you know. You try to do other parts in the country, they will not only erase it, they fine you 2,000 ringgit or more. But you do a good wall painting in Penang, we won't fine you, we give you 2,000. That is the difference. That is the difference of Penang. That's why we have a lot of international resident artists all over the world. The most famous one, of course, is Ernest Zakharevich. He's a Lithuanian. And he has made Georgetown his home. He stays there, travels around the world, but he always comes back with his girlfriend and he stays in Penang. Together with many other artists all over the world, even from South America, as far from the other end. Because they like Penang, we give them that freedom, the government doesn't interfere, we put money in a Georgetown festival and we don't know what they're going to produce, we don't interfere. And this is the essential characteristic of freedom. You may not be able to be yourself anywhere in Malaysia. We hope that you can be. But if you cannot be, remember, there is always Penang for you. That's why DoubleTree has made a very smart decision to come to Penang. Just like Hard Rock Hotel. When they came to Penang, they were wondering whether they can succeed. Now they regret, should have doubled the number. Oops. So you know what to do. I hear that the DoubleTree, the hotel project cost 230 million. Took nearly 2 years. There will be a soft opening at the end of this year. And of course, you are looking forward to Teddyville, the first teddy bear museum in Malaysia. And who was it? Tony actually, he's quite experienced in doing museum. He may be young, but he's very, very experienced. He did the Owl Museum, he did the Cameron Museum, and he's all doing very well. Together, of course, with his other partners. And we you can see that there are opportunities for young people to develop their creativity. And the fact also that they can prosper by building museums is also a testimony that indeed we have a vibrant hub to able to accommodate and also to allow your interest to also be economically viable. So the Teddy Bear Museum will be something that you all will be looking forward to, and you'll be very pleased that this will also be opened by end of this year, is it? Also end of this year. So we saw 2 teddy bears there. There will be thousands of teddy bears there. Okay, we'll be looking forward to the thousands of teddy bears. So once again, let me congratulate DoubleTree Resort by Hilton Penang. We bid you a warm welcome to Penang. And given the heritage and legacy for which your brand is highly esteemed, I'm confident that your opening in Penang will only take the Hilton brand to greater heights, growing together with the beautiful pearl of the Orient. And we want to assure you that you'll be able to enjoy what we have all along enjoyed in Penang, that is a home away from home. And for many tourists, I think that is what makes Penang so special. So again, congratulations and good luck.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Gentlemen, and now we may have the exchange between Mr. Jason Chong and Mr. Swanee Chen. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the partnership between Pinnacle Nexus and Hilton Worldwide, as well as between Pinnacle Nexus and Tadywell Capital.
Rodrigo with Dreamcatcher magazine. My question is directed to any of the stakeholders here. I have always been concerned about service, and you mentioned very much, I think Mr. Guy Phillips in your opening address, about the standards of hospitality. So my question is very much related to what sort of learning interventions and also initiatives are underway to ensure that our human resources are able to deliver to that level of hospitality standard that is desired. There has never been in Malaysia a problem with the aesthetics or hard service, but we constantly struggle with the challenges of soft service. So my question is, what sort of learning interventions and initiatives are underway to equip and enable and empower our human resources to deliver that level of hospitality standards that you aspire to be providing for your guests? Thank you.
Thank you so much for making the questions that clear. Gentlemen, if anyone of you could help.
Thank you very much for your question. Certainly we as a global international hotel company appreciate very much the challenges that there are in delivering service consistently and to an exceptional standard in all of our hotels. And I don't think that Malaysia is unique in any way in that respect. I think that whichever marketplace we go into, we confront challenges dependent upon the infrastructure of the hospitality industry and what point it's at, and other aspects in terms of the availability and the competition for staff. So I think that our track record in Malaysia speaks for itself. We have over 40 years of experience here. We've most recently opened another DoubleTree hotel in Johor Bahru, which is certainly not an easy market to recruit in. But what we can offer is world-class training standards and systems that we have in order to ensure that when we launch a hotel in a marketplace, it lives up to the expectations of our customers and our guests.
Thank you, Mr. Guy Phillips. Do we have any questions from the? Okay.
Okay, well, just wanted to add, I think, recap some of the major points in case any of the media wanted to pose the questions. This hotel again is 318 rooms with a gross development cost of 230 million. Expected to open to the members of public probably end of the year with official grand launch, probably first quarter next year. We have 4 types of products in terms of category rooms. The most unique type that we mentioned just now is the dual key room. The Teddy Bear Museum, or so-called Teddyville, will consist of 9,000 square feet of 4 plates, located right on the ground floor next to the reception lobby. It's actually open to the members of public, and the hotels is actually also complements where there's a hop on hop off bus stop right in front of the property that we hope we'll be able to join hand in hand with the operator to upgrade that particular area as well. So please feel free if there's anything that the media or anyone wishes to clarify on the property. We'll be targeting to employ in total of about 250 full-time employee, which we also hope, I think, international brand like Hilton would also hope to give some, like we call the part-time freelance for internship programs and all that. So we hope we can actually bring forward some jobs opportunity, instill or bring back home the foreign talents to actually improve the local hospitality industry that may be highlighted by one of the media earlier.
Thank you, Mr. Jason. Do we have any questions from the media?
We also wanted to add, I think before we pass, we are interested also to help out in some of the vision by various state or federal government to actually, with a recent exercise, I think the chief ministers of Penang, Ahmad Mohamad, have actually mentioned that, like with the what do you call that? There are certain sectors, I think, or that has undergoing some downsizings in various parts of Malaysia. We hope that we can actually contribute by actually solving and also increase job opportunity right here in our property as well.
Thank you, Mr. Jason.
Let me share with you. Can you, when just now you said that it was 230 million investment, correct? Is that inclusive of the taking over of the old building, with the old management, or is it just your refurbishment?
It includes the original acquisition of the original building as well. It's the overall investment cost.
All right, thank you, Mr. Jason.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Yan. Can you elaborate on the offering airlines $10 for passengers? Is that a new initiative by the state government?
We have announced previously, but I think probably it was not noticed when I went to Air Asia travel show. Air Asia did their first travel fair for the first time in Penang, and we offered them if they can get flights direct from Rangoon, from Seoul, and from Bandung. We're willing to offer $10 per passenger for a stated period, not for indefinitely, because we want to attract more international flights from these new destinations to Penang. And Korean is a very big market. US $10, not ringgit $10. Ringgit not much value nowadays. Yes, sorry, you want to have a supplementary? No, then we have to discuss how long the stated period is, because it also depends on the amount of funds we have at our disposal. So we'll keep it flexible at a stated period. We can discuss with the airlines. Thank you.
Is it only limited to Air Asia or
any airline? Because Air Asia is at the moment, Air Asia with their wide-body aircraft can only fly. It's the only airline at the moment that can fly so far. In Korea, looking at 5-6 hours, 5 hours, 4-5 hours. So they are the only one that can do it. The other airlines are a bit difficult. But if MAS wants to come in, they know, MAS needs a little bit of money, we are willing to offer them also. Okay, anything else? If not, I have to go for another program, so thank you very much.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen.